Hi there, Gemini. So I'm going to be doing your reading right now, and I'd like to make a note that I do offer personal readings. So if you're interested, please check out the description box below. And if you do plan on subscribing, please make sure to hit the notification button. That way you'll get notified whenever I post my videos. And if this reading resonates, please make sure to hit the like button. So I'm going to be doing past, present, and future, and I'm going to be pulling out oracle cards at the end. Okay, Gemini? So let's get started. Can I get the past energy for Gemini, please? Gemini. So it's the most recent past, but you could be going through it now because it's not really time sensitive. Okay, Gemini? So let's see. The past energy for Gemini. 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 Okay, one more. Gemini. All right. So the past energy for Gemini, please. The Sun in reverse. The Hangman in reverse. With the Eight of Pentacles. The present energy for Gemini. The Four of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, with Judgment in reverse. Okay. And the future energy for Gemini. The King of Swords in reverse. The Nine of Pentacles. The Seven of Swords with the Four of Swords, and the overall energy for the reading. The Page of Cups in reverse. I feel like there is someone that's not expressing how they feel. Or there's like a lack of expression. So when I clarify, I'll gain more insight. But in the past, I see someone being unhappy that things didn't take a turn for the positive. Maybe there's like a lack of clarity or enlightenment, okay, regarding the situation. But with the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like there is someone that's thinking about you. There's heavy contemplation. This could even be you focusing on your work or stability, especially if there has been a lack of clarity or enlightenment on a situation, or things didn't take a turn for the positive. So you're showing up as a Queen of Pentacles. You're someone that's very loving, very nurturing, very dependable. You could be self-focused, focused on your independence, taking great care of yourself. I feel like there is someone that's you know, staring at this connection with longing. So they're staring at this one cup. There's longing. They may have options, but it's like they're focused on this one cup, okay? And there could be some sense of disappointment because someone's indecisive or confused with Judgment in reverse, okay? So when I look at the future energy, I see somebody not being direct about their intentions or speaking their truth, okay? But you're showing up as the Nine of Pentacles. You could be very self-focused. You could be taking great care of yourself. This could even be someone's perception of you. But with the Seven of Swords and the Four of Swords, there is someone that's not being honest about how they feel. But they are thinking about you with the Four of Swords, or there is that heavy contemplation. This could even be talking about healing. So this could even be you healing. Let's see. Let me clarify. Let me clarify the Page of Cups in reverse. Clarifying the Page of Cups in reverse for Gemini, please. The Page of Cups in reverse for Gemini. The Page of Cups in reverse for Gemini. And if this cup is being offered to this person, they're not taking it for whatever reason. So let me clarify the Page of Cups in reverse. There's that King of Swords in reverse. There's someone that may not even be communicating how they feel, or being And I don't see them moving forward or making that offer, okay? Or speaking their truth. But there is that Ace of Swords. Maybe someone's been hit with clarity. Could be you. Hit with the truth, clarity. Ah, the Seven of Swords. Someone's not really being honest about how they feel, even though they do have clarity. So there is something deceptive. It's like somebody having to be direct about their intentions and speak their truth. But it's like the King of Swords in reverse, with the Page of Cups in reverse, and the Seven of Swords. So it could very well be that you've been hit with clarity, or you. Okay, so let me clarify the Sun in reverse. And there's that Four of Cups. So there is disappointment, okay? The Five of Pentacles. Someone could feel like they've been left out in the cold. And they're feeling quite unhappy with the Nine of Cups in reverse and the Sun in reverse, especially if things didn't take a turn for the positive. Okay? Someone could have had a fear of being left out in the cold or a fear of rejection, but let's see. Let me clarify the Hangman in reverse. And with the Hangman in the upright. That's interesting. So there could have been like stagnancy, or someone trying to look at things from various perspectives, trying to gain enlightenment. Could have been you or this person. Strength. With the Nine of Pentacles. So this could be you, like focusing on yourself. Focusing on your stability. Especially if there was a lack of clarity regarding a specific situation. Or things didn't take a turn for the positive. So let's see. Let me clarify this Eight of Pentacles. It's like the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so let's see. The Page of Wands with the Seven of Wands. With the Queen of Wands. So someone's seeing you as being very charming, attractive, charismatic, and confident. There is that potential for a brand new beginning, or this couldn't be you embarking on a brand new beginning, but for whatever reason, the Seven of Wands, there could be some resistance. Someone could even be internally conflicted. It could be you, it could be this person. Maybe this is you putting in the work towards your stability. Okay? I see resistance though. So let's see. Let me clarify the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups. The Fool in reverse. The Four of Wands. So I see that potential for stability, but for whatever reason, someone could have fears regarding it. And there's uncertainty and confusion, especially if there is longing. So there's this cup that's being offered to this person, but they're not taking it. Even though they may have options with the Three of Cups. So let me clarify the Queen of Pentacles. So this is talking, yeah. So the Empress is showing up in reverse with the Hermit and the Four of Swords. So this could even be you like going through the healing process. Maybe there's something within this connection that could be creating like uncertainty or insecurities, and I kind of see you possibly in that phase of healing. Or this person could have insecurities, but let's see. So I see with the Hermit and the Four of Swords, this is talking about like having some sort of awareness, healing. There is someone that's confused about how they feel, or they're just not really expressing how they feel. With the Wheel, interesting. Let me see. Maybe a lot of time could have gone by with the Wheel. Yeah, somebody's confused. So the Wheel of Fortune talks about like a fated encounter and even time. Somebody possibly wanting things to take a turn for the positive, but they're not expressing how they feel, or they could be confused about how they feel. Okay? So let me clarify the King of Swords in reverse. There's that Judgment card. With the Six of Pentacles in reverse. The Devil in reverse with the Emperor. So Judgment is like someone having to make a profound choice. Again, talking about like a fated encounter. This person's not really speaking their truth. And that's why I don't see balance where there's like an equal give and take in energy. But with the Devil in reverse, let me get one more card. Yeah, so the King of Wands in reverse. So there is like a lack of expression. Maybe this could even be you like not wanting to be stuck in some sort of unhealthy dynamic with the Devil in reverse. I feel like there is someone that's not really communicating or speaking their truth though. There could be some stubbornness as well with the Emperor. Well, let me clarify the Nine of Pentacles. The Eight of Swords. So maybe this is you having to focus on yourself, especially if there's uncertainty or confusion. So the Eight of Swords is like someone overthinking. There could even be fear-based thoughts, right? The Chariot, if it was in the upright, this is someone that's making a choice and moving forward with determination. But there's that confusion. So let me clarify the Seven of Swords. There you go. So I feel like there is someone that's having to listen to their intuition with the High Priestess in regards to a choice. So with the Six of Wands in reverse and the King of Cups in reverse, I see somebody wanting to express how they feel, but they're not moving forward towards that. And they could be quite unhappy, especially if things didn't take a turn for the positive with the Sun card in reverse. And that's why I don't see like stability with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. That's a... Yeah, like there is someone that is like up in their headspace. They could be feeling anxious, nervous, worried even. There could even be regret. It's like somebody not really being honest about how they feel. Even though there is some sense of clarity or like they're not speaking their truth. So let me get further insight from the Intimate Tarot. Intimate Tarot. So the Four of Swords. So there is someone that's thinking about you with the Four of Swords showing up twice. There could be regret. Okay. Further insight from the Intimate Tarot. For Gemini, please. There's pain with the Ten of Swords. The World. So I see some sort of end to a cycle. There could be a distance between you and this person. There you go, the King of Swords. So someone's trying to be logical, practical, possibly even in control over their emotions. And there's that Seven of Swords energy showing. There's someone that's having to be honest about how they feel. But there's pain with the Three of Swords, okay? The Lovers. So it seems like you are dealing with a very special connection. The Tower. So this connection could have gone through major changes or a major shake-up, or someone's been hit with some sort of tower moment of realization. So this couldn't be you focusing on your own wish fulfillment and happiness. There was that potential for that with the Ten of Cups, or there is a potential with the Ten of Cups and the King of Cups. So there is someone that has a lot of love for you, but they could be wearing a mask. I feel like there is someone that's having to be honest about how they feel, though. But I see somebody like wanting to move forward away from conflict, okay? Let me get one more card. The Six of Pentacles. Yeah, like there has to be balance where there's like an equal give and take in energy. Like there has to be an end to some sort of cycle. Someone having to be honest about how they feel. There could be some stubbornness. So it's really talking about like moving forward away from conflict. I feel like someone's been hit with some sort of tower moment of realization, though. And like they're having to speak their truth. So let's see. Let me get messages from the Oracle deck for Gemini, please. Okay. One more. So there we go. So card number 45, which is 9. Be supportive. Make a genuine effort to show you care. 45, which is 9. Card number 42, which is 6. Rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take a break. So this is really talking about like a break, maybe even a separation, or maybe you having to focus on yourself, where there's rest and relaxation, especially if there has been like uncertainty, confusion. Card number 18, which is 9. Embrace your emotions. Allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. Okay, so it could very well be this person, right? Or somebody here has to embrace their emotions, like having to be honest to themselves, right? So there could be like even self-deception. I feel like there could be some self-deception. Wow, that's a lot of so for anyone who's going through some difficult time, so card number 21, which is 3. Recognize despair as an opportunity. Within it, you will find the gift of awakening. And someone having to, card number 18, which is 9. Lost in the ruins of the past, find the way to the present moment and live. So something regarding the past, healing, okay? So that could be even the 8 of Swords energy, like trapped in some sort of cycle. So that could be even for anyone, right? Card number 14, which is 5. A difficult path is being revealed. Ask for help and learn that we are all connected, okay? So this is like 3, so this is the same color pattern. Okay, so that seems like it could be a message for someone. Card number 8, live in this world as a dreamer, create a future paradise. Okay, so that's my reading for you, Gemini, and I'll see you next time. Take care.